Hello, sweet souls. Tell me, when was the last time you had space to create soft magic? It is a rare thing that I have a morning all to myself, let alone a whole day. It is rarer still that I get to be in the company of other women, learning something new and enjoying good medicine where I am not the space holder, the facilitator, the guide. We spend so much of our lives keeping things straight, making sure there is space in the schedule for everything that we have to do. And yet, we rarely leave time to enjoy the magic that lives inside of the mundane every single day. So the question begs, where can we experience those moments of magic in between all of the must-dos? Is it in the act of greeting the morning by candlelight instead of turning on a lamp? Do you say a soft hello to the face of your divine? Can it be in the ceremony of making your first cup of coffee or tea of the day? Can you find easeful meditation in the monotony of doing the dishes by hand, the warm water waking up your skin? How about learning to take a deep and full breath while making the food that nourishes our gentle body, anticipating the flavors to come? When was last you set aside time to create magic in community with loving souls? I am lucky and very glad to say that today is one of those days indeed. But first, I relish this moment, this long morning. The rains have been heavy and nonstop for nearly a week. The water is high and the ground is saturated, but my 13-year-old boxer and the geese seem to be having a lovely time. I am oftentimes envious for the simplicity of an animal's life. Today, I am off to the beloved lands of a dear friend that belonged to her ancestors. Stephanie Lane, a granny witch, grew up here, and now she gets to cultivate it as her own. I have also been blessed to host camping retreats here as well, aligned with the summer solstice or autumn equinox, a scene far different from these rainy April days. These gatherings are all about community, cooking, sacred fires, deep magic, sweat, laughter, learning, and nourishing foods. I've learned so much about myself here, and I am so full of grace and gratitude to have come to know these lands so well. So, Sarah, this is beautiful. This is lovely. But what exactly are we doing here, you ask? We are here to make this a stunning and unique wool collar to take the loving body of a sacred animal and make use of all its parts so that no piece is put to waste. We're here to connect with the ancient and nearly forgotten practices of our ancestors, to go from this to this. Today is the second of 3 gatherings guided by one of my most favorite humans, Katie Grace, the Bone Witch. And the next time we meet as a group, it will be back on this land at an overnight slumber party, camping style. But before we can start the good and sacred work of breathing new life into this wool adornment, we must set the intentions of the day by calling in the directions. Here, let us wild women and witches sing to you.
I know my east, my rising sun.
I know my east, my rising sun.
I know my west, my day is done.
I know my west, my day is done.
I know my south, my warmth for me.
I I know myself, my warmth for me.
I know my north I see.
I know my north I see.
As a group, we have fleshed and salted the hide, and today we will scrape the membrane to make it more supple, softer. Then the pieces will be washed, put into a bath, and finally to be dried, stretched, softened, and smoked to make it waterproof, then cut to shape. We will use a handmade leather scraper all the way from Sweden, pumice stones, deer scapula, and ulus. Interesting fact, when researching the different types of ulus and hand scrapers and all of the different tools we will use, I found out that some cultures call it the women's knife. We will use these tools to scrape away any salt and membrane left to make the cleaning, softening, and stretching of the hide easier, because if we don't, it won't become pliable. To do this, we work together. I believe that when women gather, magic happens. Hard work becomes more enjoyable, less tedious or overwhelming. We feed each other, share secrets, laugh together, and make sure that each one of us has what we need. When Katie had us gather together in circle before the work began, when we culled in the corners, she gave us space to write down our thoughts. This is what came out of me. I love women. I love women. I am surrounded by women that I respect, women that I love. The way our laughter pulls together in waves is healing. They heal me. My heart has been heavy and full of dirt these days, dead soil. And these wild and wise women, give me nutrients. They amend me back to life. I am a lucky soul to have found these the same, tethered to mine. We have known each other for lifetimes. You cannot convince me otherwise. The softness of their tears, the kindness of their eyes and hearts and mind shows me that we have walked arm in arm from fields and waterways with baskets full of food for our families. We are family, and they hold my heart. Perhaps you'll join us next time as we finish up the beauty of working together in community, the magic of sisterhood and softness. It's not a bad way to spend a Saturday. See you next time, sweet souls.
Stay safe until I got home.
I love that so much.
I'm so glad that was all on camera too.
Good.